Hello, everyone. It's Amber Carlton with Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Premier Properties. And today I am here for Real Estate Basics, episode number 25 already. And for episode 25, we are actually going to go over our 21-year stats. So 21-year statistics as to what the median average sales price has done over the course of the last 21 years. So I took the hard number data and added it to this cute little chart over here. And we're just going to look at it. The last time I went over this with you guys was in 2020. It's been 2 years. Things have gone up quite a bit in the past couple of years. So I just want to go over a few things and talk it out. This is a live, so if you have any questions, please put it in the comments below. I'm more than happy to answer those for you. It will be recorded and put out on YouTube, Instagram, all of that. So if you have questions later, still put them in the comments below or DM me and I will get back to you with answers as soon as I can. Okay, diving right in. So we started just at 2000. So 2000 through 2021 is the statistical data we have so far. And as we look at this, we were barely over 100,000 for our average sales price in 2000. And now we are just shy of 300,000 in 2021. And you can see here how that just keeps going up and it's slow, steady valleys in our area, which we like to see. I remember when I first got into real estate, I lived out in Denver, Colorado. And they had a very similar graph. That graph really spoke to me. Their market, on the other hand, was not this like slow rolling valley going up. It was more of an EKG. It was crazy. With that being said, that was, when did I get licensed? 2012 in Denver. So they were just kind of coming back from a down market out there. It has been straight up ever since then, and that's already been a decade. So it wouldn't look the same now as it did when I was getting my license in that particular market. But what I want you to think about is real estate is local. It's not what's happening nationally. It's what's happening right here and how that affects you right here. So this is just local. This is not national. These are our stats here affecting us in our market. So you can see, like anything, there are little dips in there, but for the most part, if you can take a couple of years off the table, you're going to have a decent investment. So thinking about that, a couple other things that I want you to consider are just the wealth gap for renters versus homeowners. It's your biggest savings account, you guys, if you're not a homeowner yet. And hey, I've had my moments too where I couldn't be a homeowner. I needed to rent. There is no judgment at all there. We've all got to do whatever we have to do for the season of life we're in. However, if you have the ability to do so, it's just going to help you so much in growing your wealth and growing, your investments for later on in life. It's how you get there. It's your biggest savings account. Lawrence Yun, chief economist, NAR, the average wealth of a renter is $8,000. The average wealth for a homeowner is over $300,000. And that's because that wealth is sitting in their home. Even without that being said, we all need a place to live. So why not make an investment too? So things to consider. Locally in our market too, I do want to share this. There is, the last I heard, less than 3% for vacancy rates for rentals. And that's what's causing rents to go up. So if you're seeing your rent going up, it's because there's nowhere to rent right now, less than 3% vacancy rate. So they're going to start increasing those rents. They can get the money for it. So why wouldn't they? On the flip side of that, we still have super low inventory in the housing market too, locally. Absorption rates last month were 4 months for luxury, actually 4 months for 400,000 to 500,000, and then 4 months worth of absorption rates for 500,000 over, which is very much a seller's market still. 6 months of inventory, which means, let me back it all up. which means if we were to sell off everything we have listed right now, it would take us about 4 months to do so if everything were to get clearanced out. So 6 months is neutral. Over 6 months, buyer's market. Under 6 months, seller's market. And once we get under 400,000, there's only 2 months or 1 month of anything else in any other category. Okay. So we are not what's happening nationally when you're thinking about whether or not you might want to get out of renting into home ownership, or whether or not you're at that pain point where you really just need to make a move. There are all kinds of different options. Lenders are going to be your best resource for what is the best plan for you. With the current interest rate situation and the consideration that they might drop back down, there are different options out there now that weren't out there before. So talk to me if you need a good lender. I'm more than happy to put you with some really great lenders to answer those questions for you. So when you're looking at this, I want you to process it on a multiple different ways. One is knowing what's actually happening locally, because that's huge. Two is if you can take time off the table, you're going to have a good investment. There's only so many homes out there. There's only so much land. Fargo's got people just coming in, really, we do, between the job market, safety. There's a lot of different things that are drawing people to us. And that's wonderful. We love that. We love the growth that Fargo's experiencing. So different good things. These are all good things. And yes, there will always be those dips down. That's good too. We need to level out a little bit, but this is slow rolling hills. This is the but the conservative side of our market that we love, is it's not just all over the board, right? So yeah, I think that was pretty much what I wanted to talk to you about with our 21-year stats. I will add to that too, if you buy that home and something happens, you buy the home, and I just had clients do that just this last year. They bought a home, got a great job opportunity in Florida. We put it up for sale for about a month or so, and it just wasn't getting the offers we had hoped it would. So they decided to rent it for a year and then take a peek at possibly listing it next year. Don't sell when you're going to lose money. If you can, we can connect you with property management companies. There are different avenues you can explore where you can keep this as just a great asset and not be in a pickle where you want to sell at a loss or anything like that. Very, very rare. I knock on wood. I don't even want to say that out loud. Haven't had anyone do that so far. Not even going to say the words out loud because I don't want to jinx it. I want all of my clients to make money on their properties. But yes, it's also your home. You're going to live in it, love it, and enjoy it. So there's all kinds of great reasons to live in Fargo-Moorhead area and all kinds of great reasons to invest in your home. Okay, so I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions on the actual numbers, I have all of those instead of just the little dots showing you about where we're at. Yeah, anything at all, you let me know. And please, please, please let me know what you would like to hear about next month for your real estate basics. We are headed to the national convention tomorrow for NAR, National Association of Realtors. It's going to be in Orlando. Hopefully the weather is good for that. And if I don't get any topics from you guys, I will probably pick up something there and bring that back for you. Here are all the ways you can connect with me. The vast majority are amber.realtor or ACarlton Realtor. And yeah, let me know what you think, you guys. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.